Welcome back to AM Northwest. You know, this has been a year of unprecedented need from the Red Cross, both locally and across the country. Here to share how we can help, we welcome Red Cross Regional Communications Director Monique Dugas, along with two people who've been helped by the Red Cross, Jamie Harden and Stevie Mercer. Good to have you all with us. So let's start, though, with your story, Jimmy and Stevie. Jimmy, what happened exactly? You came home from fishing.
Yes, and I had cured this fish that I wanted to smoke, and I was going to do it the next day, but I was really wanted to get this done and give it away as gifts to family and friends.
Right.
And so I started at 7.
Was it salmon?
Yes, it was.
Oh,
Springer
can I
salmon.
be your friend?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're smoking some salmon.
Some salmon, and it was going to finish at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, wow.
And as a musician, I'm normally up at those hours,
right.
So I thought it would be okay, but I fell asleep during the last pan that went into the smoker. So I was sitting on a couch pretty much like this, and when I woke up, I heard what I thought was rain. I heard, but it was actually the crackling of the fire.
Oh my gosh.
It was outside of the house. So as I woke up and looked over my shoulder, I could see the orange glow
Wow.
of fire that the smoker had
Started the blaze.
It started the blaze
Right.
there, yeah.
And how did you get everybody out?
Well, when I realized that, the panic set in, immediately I jumped up and screamed at the top of my lungs, "It's fire, get out now."
Right.
And Stevie was upstairs, and I could hear her moving around up there, and
Right.
I saw her feet coming down, and my son was in the room right across the living room with his girlfriend. They were in a separate room, and I heard his girlfriend say, "Your dad said fire, get out now."
Right.
And they had a door to that room, so they were able to get out of there. Came down the stairs, and I went to the front door, and when I opened the front door, the glass blew in.
Oh, wow.
At that point. And luckily, the door had a beveled, really thick glass.
Right.
So it was able to sustain the heat of the fire for long enough for something to wake me up and say, "It's time now."
Right.
And when the glass blew, what really kind of threw me was I looked down to run out, and the smoke was already coming from between my legs.
Right.
And I looked over my shoulder, and it looked like a hurricane or a tornado kind of, it was just spinning around the house. And I went out and grabbed the hose and turned it on, but it was on soaker, so the water just didn't reach it.
It was a joke, yeah.
Yeah, it was a joke. Yeah. I wouldn't have been able to make a difference.
Here's the deal. You got out with your lives.
Yes.
You lost your home.
Yes.
Yeah.
You lost your home.
Yeah.
We're looking at a picture of your home here. So then you're without a home.
Yeah.
What happened from there? Did you call the Red Cross? Did they come to you? How did they help?
They just showed up.
Nice.
And I don't know if people realize that. They come to the scene of whatever it is that's happening, and they stand there with you. In our case, as the flames are shooting into the sky, and not one person, but there were actually two people that were dispatched that came to be with us, and they didn't leave till we had everything worked out where we were going to go for the night.
So they gave you a place to stay, and how else did they help you?
They helped. I think they replaced a blood pressure machine, emergency medication.
Things that you all needed.
They just assess whatever is going on with whoever the individual is, what are your needs, and then they link you up
They
quickly.
gave us a place to stay for a few days at least.
Well, we were lucky because we had insurance that kicked in, but you know what your concern is in the heat of the moment is where do I go today?
And we had clothes also.
They would have put us up longer, I'm sure, but fortunately we didn't need that.
Monique, I understand that the need for the help from the Red Cross is greater than ever before.
Jimmy and Stevie's story is not unique. Unfortunately, this year, we've actually seen a 25% increase in 2017 compared to 2016 in the number of families that we've helped. And across the nation, we've we've seen really in the past 50 days, we've sheltered more people than we have in the past 5 years combined.
I'm sorry, what?
The Red Cross in the past 50 plus days has sheltered more people than we have in the past 5 years combined. So it's truly been an unprecedented need. Wildfires here in Oregon and Southwest Washington, wildfires, multiple wildfires in California, and then back-to-back hurricanes.
Back-to-back hurricanes, absolutely.
And our local responders have been there every step of the way to help. In fact, right now we have more than 20 local responders that are in California helping to shelter people who are displaced because of those devastating wildfires.
What can we do?
The best way for people to help the Red Cross and people like Jimmy and Stevie, who have no place else to turn in the aftermath of a disaster, is to make a donation. That way we can utilize those funds to get exactly what's needed for a disaster. We rely on the generosity of donors, and although we respond very quickly with government partners like the fire departments or emergency responders, we are funded, we're a nonprofit agency funded by the generosity of people who contribute.
Absolutely.
So we would just ask people in this really unprecedented disaster time that they think about the Red Cross during their year-end giving. Jimmy and Stevie are a perfect example. These are people just like you and me who needed assistance after a disaster, and we were there to help.
Absolutely. We want to tell folks, if you find out more, contact the American Red Cross. We'll put that information for you on our website at KATU.com. Thank you both. I'm so glad you guys are okay.
That is the starting point. Yes, indeed. And we're so grateful to Red Cross.
To make one other point, too, is because of the Red Cross had come to our house earlier, a year earlier, and gone through in a fire escape plan, put fire detectors in our house, really made us aware of what can happen during the fire that we knew. It just kind of went into automatic.
It helped. Absolutely.
Yeah, just to do that. So
absolutely.
We really appreciate that. That really made a difference with us getting out of there.